Hello everybody and welcome to Freaky February with Devin.
Ooh.
That stands for Freaky Events Are Real.
Yeah, actually.
I know, shut up. Freaky
Okay.
events are real.
Yeah, I got it, subjective, but...
They stand for evil. Every villain is lemons.
Oh, evil, yeah, okay. It's a good one.
Day One
Been a
Studios.
while since I played this one, I can tell you that.
I can tell you it's been a while since I played it too.
I think...
We all know me in horror games.
Yeah, not your forte, eh? Not
Never
your
touched
forte.
it.
I'm
I'm guessing it's a horror game based on its name and the
Yeah.
fact that we're playing it for Freaky February.
Oh, for sure. It's like it's kind of like a horror game slash first-person shooter type deal. I mean, you'll see as we play, but it's
If
it's
it
good. I
was if it
remember.
was like an anagram saying "fucking fear," like F.E.A.R, it would be perfect for Freaky February.
Yeah, because the double F would be it would line up pretty good, yeah. But no, I think this game came out in like 2006, 2007, something like that.
I thought it was for the original Xbox.
I don't know. I never owned an original. I just got it for the PS3, but I don't know if it was like a port from. Like,
I
an
think so,
Xbox
because I think it
game.
was for the pre-generation F.E.A.R 1 at least.
Yeah.
Not sure about F.E.A.R 2 or F.E.A.R 3.
Okay.
But I think the original was on PS2 and Xbox.
Okay. Then yeah, I don't. So then
And
it
then
might be a
2
port
and
then,
3
yeah.
came out for the PS3. Oh, what the fuck?
Little intro movie.
Wait, was she invisible?
No.
I just saw footprints appearing out of nowhere, though.
She can. I mean, she can be invisible. She can.
That's what I literally just asked.
Well, okay, at that particular moment, yes, she was invisible, but she can show up.
I said,
as
was she
herself.
just invisible? And you're like, nope.
You said,
well,
is she?
can
You
go
said,
invisible.
is she invisible? So,
What the fuck? Oh, now they're all alive. Okay.
I think actually, if I remember correctly. Okay, no. Maybe that's the third one. It's 2 players.
Okay, so... Wait, this is 2 players?
No, not this one. I think the third one is.
Oh shit, does that mean we're gonna have a 2-player Freaky February? Oh no.
I have to.
Did he just explode?
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Did he just hit you with a chair?
Yeah, it kind of looked like it, didn't it?
Okay, so now, quick question before we start. Well, you can start it while I'm asking the question.
Okay.
Oh, there is multiplayer.
Yeah, I think that's just online though. Like you just.
Start a multiplayer. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's instant action?
I don't know.
You might want to go to options and make inverted.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I saw a picture that was like, what it's like to pick up a controller after someone has played inverted. And it just shows an eagle flying upside down with its head facing the right direction, but
Really?
its talons are in the air. And I was like, yes.
Yeah, we're definitely a dying breed, us inversionists.
I don't understand it. Like, down is up is down. What?
You know what? Actually, like I was watching a video on YouTube the other day, and they kind of some guy who was he likes playing inverted. He was explaining how he thinks of it, and it actually makes sense. Like if you think about it, if you don't feel like you're the person that you're playing as, right? You're like actually just controlling this character. That imagine sticking a stick in the back of the character's head. And then if you move the stick up, his head goes down. If you move it down, his head goes up.
That is a horrible way of explaining
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, I guess that's how I feel like when
And
I'm
also,
playing.
I
Like,
think I'd be more terrified if I was playing a horror game by using a joystick I jammed into the back of the guy's head.
Well, you know what I mean.
He's stronger than me.
Yeah.
I need him alive.
It's
I
just
don't want to control him.
It's just a visual representation of what you're doing. Yes,
Okay.
where you. So I don't feel like I'm the actual character that I'm playing as. I feel like
that's
I'm
why
controlling.
I play games, though. Like, I play games to pretend I'm the person.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I guess everybody has their different.
I guess the people that view it as themselves are the ones that don't play inverted.
Because I don't view it as myself, and the guy who was explaining it doesn't view as feels like he's playing like this character, like you're controlling this character. It's how I feel.
I think the only game that I don't view that way is Mario.
Yeah.
Especially like the Mario games that are like 2D.
Yeah.
Like side scrollers. Like Mario 1, 2, 3, the new Super Mario Brothers, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because, like, up is up, down is down,
Yeah.
left and right.
Yeah, not so much. But yeah, you know, some people actually play with inverted left and right controls as well too.
That sounds stupid too.
I don't know how they freaking do that.
Because like, if you even go at it from the way you explained it, you know, like if you push right, he's not gonna fucking go left.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because yeah, if you take the
like, I understand at least the up and down that you're talking about if you had a joystick in his head.
Yeah.
But if you did right, he'd fucking be going right.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean if you have the joystick in the back of his head and you pull the joystick right or the stick right, his head would turn left.
Oh wait, are you saying that like the joystick doesn't like move like a joystick? It's just like I'm actually tilting his
like,
head.
Let's say like you jam like a stick into the back of somebody's
head. Okay, so that's all it is.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I look at it, I guess, when I'm controlling a character. Except not the left or the right, but
that's pretty morbid.
Yeah, I guess
that's how I view it. I murdered the main character.
Yeah, jammed a stick into the back of his head.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that's how it makes sense to me. I actually that made the way the guy explained it made sense to me. So that's
okay. Well, anyways, let's get on with the game instead of our horrible banter.
Yeah. Okay, so campaign.
But what I was gonna ask you, the question before you got into the whole inverted shit.
Oh yeah. I remember there was a question.
You can start, but like.
Okay.
Extreme.
Yeah, I'll do moderate.
All right.
Because I haven't played this game in a while.
Shit's weak. So, let's say there was like an invisible girl.
Yeah.
And she was your girlfriend or something.
Okay.
And you had sex with her.
Okay.
And she was invisible during the sex.
So, but she was like alive and everything. She was just invisible.
Why would she be dead and invisible?
Well, if she was a ghost or something, like, you know, people claim that they've had sex with ghosts before. Okay.
No, like, okay, I'm trying to think, Fantastic Four girl.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so she just has this power.
Or The Incredibles teenage girl, whatever her
I've
name
never
is.
seen that movie, but
Me either. Anyway, so let's say you're having sex with her.
Okay.
Would your dick be invisible when you're inside her?
I don't know. I guess it would depend on what was causing her to be invisible.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? Like, if you think about it, like, let's just say that she can camouflage from, like, the front and the back.
Okay.
So, like, when you're seeing the front, you're seeing through her because, like, it's projecting the back image on the front.
Okay.
Now, your dick would be in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So that would technically make it invisible because it would be blocked out, right?
Yeah, I would have to agree with you.
Unless her back was camouflaging with your dick so you could see, which makes no sense.
Yeah, no.
But at the same time, what if her skin was just kind of like an invisibility cloak kind of thing, like from Harry Potter, and her skin, like if you skinned her alive, you'd be able to use her skin as an invisibility cloak, which is morbid, yes, but that's not what I'm getting at. What I mean is, like, if her skin was like that, for example.
Well,
and if you were having sex with her, her skin is the invisible thing, and you're inside, so you wouldn't see your dick.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, because you would be you're inside her, so I mean the skin would be on the outside. Correct. Covering that. So,
and if people are like, yes, you would still see it, then that would be the same thing as saying, well, if she ate something, you'd just see a piece of food floating there and digesting.
Yeah. Because that's why I asked, because if it was literally like it was just like, I don't know, some sort of ability that she could do where she could make herself invisible, but you didn't have that ability.
But at the same time, though, if she could make herself invisible, and you were still inside her... But because, like, at that point, then you can prove the argument of if she can make only herself invisible, why can you see the food why can't you see the food that she's eaten? Why can't you see anything she's digested? Why can't you see the shit moving through her colon?
Exactly. Yeah. So if it was like you said, like if it was her skin that was like some sort of protective barrier or whatever that caused her to go invisible, then anything within that skin would be invisible. So that's why you wouldn't see the food and all that.
And now that brings up the argument, like. So basically, you agree with me that you don't think you'd be able to see your dick and you're having sex with her.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so someone else argued with me that, like, I brought this up with a few people.
Okay.
Because it was just a weird question that just popped in my head.
Yeah.
Kind of like when one day at work, I was like, is this a step or is this a step?
Oh, like if you do like...
Yeah, if you just move one foot, is that a step? Or do you have to do the full action of one foot and then the other foot to make a full step?
I would probably say like one step. Like if I went like that,
that would
be one step. So it would be like
you don't think one step is the complete action of your body moving forward?
No, because that would be steps. That if you take multiple steps.
But it's only one action for your body technically, because it's one foot, other foot. It's not this foot moving twice.
Yeah, but so I mean, what's the definition of a step?
But a step is defined definition-wise as moving forward or backwards. You're not moving forward at this point. You just have your foot moved. Now, once you do that foot, then you're moving forward. Or backwards, depending on how you're fucking walking.
Yeah.
If you're inverted or not.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the actual definition, like physically moving forward or backward.
I think it was on Urban Dictionary, which is, not a very good source for that, but it was the first one that popped up, and I took it.
Yeah.
I took it with a grain of salt, but to be honest with you, it makes sense hearing that it is a full motion of forward or back.
Yeah.
Or even side to side.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case and that is the actual definition, then it would make sense that it would have to be a full motion of like both sides.
Because
so
you're still technically not moved. You're in place with
Yeah.
just the one foot.
Yeah.
But then once you get up and like you go the other foot, that's when you do the forward or the backwards.
Yeah. Because I mean, you could stand there in one spot and put your foot forward and bring it back. I mean, you don't move anywhere, so would that be classified as...
that was not the question we were on.
Really?
That was just saying, like, that's one of the random questions that just pop into my head while I'm working or doing something.
Yeah.
But, like, the sex question again, someone goes, I think you would still see it. I'm like, but all this evidence that I'm stating, like, kind of proves that you wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
And you agree with me on that.
I do, because, again, the same thing would apply, whereas if she was eating food or anything like that...
Or anything that was in her
able
system, she would be noticeable.
Yeah, so, I mean...
I like how we're just assuming it's a her, though, but yes.
Well,
anyways,
whatever
you wouldn't have... Well, maybe you would have sex with a guy. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. If
Yeah,
that's
whatever
your thing,
floats your
then
boat kind of thing.
Go for it.
But anyway, so now let's say you could see it, though. Let's say you could.
Okay.
And you ejaculated. Would you see it all just flowing around?
See, because then if you were able to see the ejaculate, you'd be able to... Theoretically, you'd be able to see her blood and
her veins and all that. But let's just hypothetically say you can't see all that stuff. You can only see stuff that you put in.
Okay, so foreign substances.
Yes.
Okay, and so what's the question? Sorry,
if you ejaculate, would you just see the sperm floating?
I mean, I guess, yeah, like it would like go in the the fallopian tubes or something like that.
Yeah, fallopian
so
tubes.
Yeah, it would go in there.
I like how you had to ask me.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Was it this?
But yeah, no, I guess, yeah, it would. I don't know how, I think it's, like 7 days or something. Doesn't it take like that long for the sperm to actually get to...
Your sperm die after 2 hours of being released. They actually die 2
hours. But don't they survive if they're inside the girl?
I don't think so.
I think they survive longer than that.
I don't think so.
I thought I heard that it was like 7 days.
Because your balls actually absorb them after every 2 hours. They die, they get absorbed and turned into more protein.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's something like that. Let me get my... Anyways, Freaky February, everyone. Yeah. Is this not a freaky conversation? Actually, the invisible thing just brought me up because of that.
I guess it would be kind of freaky, though. I mean, if you're, well, I guess if you didn't know your girlfrione could go invisible.
Especially if, like, she just turned invisible, like, on climax. Like, it was just one of those pleasure things.
Yeah, that would be a little freaky. Yeah.
Oh, God. Alright, so, what was I going to look up?
Look up...
sperm lifespan.
Yeah. But make sure... Do, like, after it's been, like... Take a drink of water.
A woman's cervical fluid provides the sperm with the nutrients they need to survive during their journey to the ovum. The typical lifespan of sperm in a woman's body with fertile cervical fluid is at most 3 days.
Okay, so not quite 7 days then.
But I don't want to know just that, though. I want to know in the balls.
Yeah, how long in there, too.
Which is a horrible sentence I don't think I'll ever say again.
Want to know in the balls.
On a dry surface, such as clothing or bedding, sperm are dead by the time the semen has dried. In water such as a warm bath or hot tub, they're likely to live longer because they thrive in warm, wet places.
Jeez. Okay, so...
Alright, so when sperm are inside a woman's body, they can live up to 3 days. If you're a man and you have sex even a few days before your partner ovulates, there's a chance she may get pregnant. I did not ask that! On this site, though, it actually says a maximum of 3 days, but in the perfect conditions, up to 5 days.
Oh, okay.
But this is a different site from the first one.
Okay. I'll say average 3 days, then.
How many sperm do you need to get pregnant? It just takes one sperm.
Yeah.
Just one. How much sperm does it take to make a woman pregnant? Just one. Remember those commercials?
Yeah.
But not like that. It's
Yeah, I vaguely remember, yeah.
Mr. Owl, how many licks of a toad does it take to get to the middle of his inner city state prison? Just one. Family Guy. We're not starting the game yet, are we?
No, I'm waiting for you to
On average, each time a man ejaculates, he releases nearly 100 million sperm.
That's crazy.
Why are so many sperm released? It takes only one to make a baby. To meet the waiting egg, semen must travel from the vagina to the fallopian tubes, a tough journey that few sperm survive.
Jeez.
Oh man, woman, killing off our kind sense.
Yeah, really. Holy hell.
Oh man.
Million sperm.
Experts believe this process. Experts believe. I don't even want to hear that. Yes, I'm an expert ejaculator.
Yeah, that's what I study.
That sounds like a college student trying to talk about how he takes female anatomy.
Yeah. Jeez.
This is what I study. Experts believe this process may be nature's way of allowing only the healthiest sperm to fertilize the egg.
Yeah, survival of the fittest, I guess.
Yeah, so that means we all want to race. You know, if everyone
okay.
ever calls us lazy, we can just say we're still tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, what I heard about mating actually is if you like the smell of the opposite gender, like you know how there's obviously going to be people that are like, oh, he smells terrible, and then someone else is like, oh, he smells good.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, if you really like their natural scent, it means that you have opposite chromosomes.
Oh yeah.
Which means that you're great for mating, because if you are like allergic to let's say carrots, but you like the smell of your future wife,
Yeah.
and she's really that means like she might be really immune to the carrots.
Yeah.
And then like when you make a baby, they won't be allergic to carrots like you were.
So you guys mesh well together.
Yeah, like your DNA makes a stronger child than the two of you combined.
Oh, okay.
Although, like, that was probably a terrible example using carrot. I don't know why carrots are the first thing. Probably because I'm allergic to carrot.
Yeah, oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, not technically allergic, intolerant.
Yeah.
Like, I can have carrot if it's, like, mashed up in something like pizza sauce.
Oh, okay. You can touch it and everything, too?
Yeah, I can touch it.
Oh, okay.
But if I ate, like, a baby carrot, I'll be having an upset stomach for, like, a good hour.
Really, eh?
Last time I ate carrot, I was, like, throwing up.
Yeah? Jeez.
And it happens every time I eat carrot. I even went in to get it checked out, so
Wow.
it's a true thing.
Yeah. Jeez, that's crazy.
But, like, for some reason, I can eat it just fine if it's cooked in, like, really tiny bits. Like,
Yeah.
you know, blitzed up in a sauce or in a soup
Mixed
or
in
something.
Yeah.
But, like, if it's just a solid piece of carrot, even if it's cooked, it's like, nope, body reject. Body reject.
Yeah. It's probably because it's diluted with all the other foods and everything that it's mixed in.
And it's also, like, a tiny amount, you know? Whereas if you eat just a carrot stick, it's, like, straight up carrot.
Yeah. And I hear, actually, those little baby carrots are, like, really bad for you.
Probably.
They say, yeah.
What does semen smell like? I'm out. I'm out.
All right.
Freaky Fab.
Yeah, let's move on here. Okay. So, as you can see...
Situation, a high-level alert has been issued. Mission, F.E.A.R team is to report for emergency briefing on the situation. We were just told. You have just been transferred to the unit as point man. Oh, lovely!
Yeah.
My doom has begun.
So, from what I remember, I think the character that you're playing, he's just part of this tactical team that goes and investigates paranormal, like, occurrences and stuff like that, so...
Guys, I think I heard a paranormal occurrence from the woman's locker room.
Oh my god, I'm pressing X now.
If you know what I mean.
2002.
Oh shit, the U.S. Army formed a secret unit. Not very secret if they're making a game on it.
Yeah, really.
The unit was named. Wouldn't it be funny if it didn't show the F.E.A.R unit there? It's just like the unit was named Boner Soup.
A little random. Sierra.
I thought it just said #1 games or something. I was probably going to say it again.
Oh. Yeah, probably a bunch of different people worked on it.
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
if I remember correctly, that's...
You know it'd be a great song to put on right here?
What's that?
Have you ever watched Notre Dame? The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Like the animated... Like
yeah, the Disney.
Like a long time ago, I don't remember.
Do you remember the song that the priest was singing?
No.
Oh, it's like, Hellfire, this fire.
No, I don't.
Oh, Invisible Time. About having...
Yeah. So...
I don't know about you, but if I was this guy, and like I saw this little girl approaching my like maximum security room,
Be a little freaked out?
I'd probably wait by the door and just punt her in the face.
What if she was invisible?
Once the door opens, there's obviously something there.
Yeah, but maybe she'd just open it and then she'd like hide around the corner so that you wouldn't know where she was.
Well, if I didn't manage to kick anything with the first kick, I'd start doing that like with the leg thing and hopefully hit her.
Hopefully it's something.
Oh, it's an ATC guy. Whoa.
Hello.
Are we him?
No.
Not the guy that just died, obviously.
No, yeah, I know. I think he's
a prisoner?
He's I think a guy that we're going after. Yeah, I think he's the main bad guy that we're going after. The girl is kind of just like there. I mean, you'll see as we play. But I think he's the main protagonist or antagonist.
But she just released him.
Yeah, cuz she's not good, but she's not bad. She's kind of.
So why did she release the bad guy? Like that doesn't sound even neutral to me.
I don't know.